really is remarkable how humans produce and then detect sound. And I'll show you a video regarding echolocation where a human is blind, but he can use the sound that he produces with his mouth and detecting that with his ears to actually make an image of the world around him, very much as bats do. So humans have a certain frequency spectrum which they can detect sound. They can only detect sound in the sonic region of that spectrum. That's why we call it the sonic region, because it's, you can hear it, sound. So in the sonic or the sound region of the spectrum, and that spectrum ranges from 20 hertz, which is a very low frequency, to 20,000 hertz, which is a very high frequency. Um, so this is typical for people, but each of us has a slightly different audible spectrum or sonic spectrum. Um, we'll look at this frequency generator in class, or you can try it on your own. If you have good speakers, you can maybe hear a 20 hertz sound. Sometimes students say that they can't really hear it, but they can feel it. So it might not be that you can hear it with your ears, but you can feel a 20 hertz vibration with your body. Of course, that's not hearing. And then the high frequency, people have different levels at which they can hear it. Usually that spectrum, that window typically gets smaller as you get older, where you can just hear different frequencies of sound in a different way as your ears get less flexible. Infrasonic is below the audible level. So for example, whales often have an infrasonic. I remember when I was a kid and I got National Geographic, and National Geographic used to come with a record inside. It was like this flexible record that you could take out and play on your record player. And I remember getting that one time. We didn't actually have a subscription, but my mom cleaned houses and we got a bunch of National Geographics from like her rich clients. And I just remember sitting there with this pile of National Geographics that's about 2 feet high and going through them. And I found this treasure of a record, which was those songs of the whales. And so I'll show you a video with the whales. I think I have one. I'll see. And then ultrasonic is above the audible level. And we'll do this frequency generator in class, see what you can hear. Dogs and cats can hear ultrasonic. Dog whistles, for example, are ultrasonic. It's not something that humans can hear, but dogs can. Animals are known to communicate by infrasonic waves. Which can travel very large distances. And these are like the whales in that National Geographic. So I'll try to find that video for you. Ultrasound equipment also, we'll talk about this in the applications, but ultrasound equipment, which some of you might be studying to be ultrasound techs, can operate at about 20 megahertz. If you remember, mega is millions, so that would be 20 with 6 zeros, 20 million hertz. These, of course, are ultrasonic waves, and these vibrations are waves, the same, are absorbed very quickly. So unlike the infrasonic waves that travel a large distance through the oceans from the whales, the ultrasonics are absorbed very quickly.